the Do-A-Day podcast, where you hear from the most inspiring people who have been through hard times, overcome them, and have turned around to help others with what they've learned. I'm your host, Brian Falchuk. I know because I've lived it myself. I've written about it in my book, Do-A-Day, and that's why I'm bringing you this show. Remember, today's a new day. Go out and do it.
Hey, day doers, welcome to a special episode of the Do-A-Day podcast that I am simultaneously live streaming on Instagram and Facebook. This is a little bonus episode. I don't actually normally do these, and I don't generally do episodes just with me. I just do that as a recap at the end of each season where I go over the biggest things I've taken away from my guests of that season here on the Do-A-Day podcast. But today's different. Today is actually my birthday. I'm not going to hide it. I'm 41 years old. I'm okay with that. I don't really care. I'm not really fazed by it whatsoever. I know some people get worked up about birthdays and aging, and look, I am healthier than I've been for most of my life. It hit me this morning, and this is why I wanted to share this episode. Is right around now, and maybe it's last year, maybe it's this year, maybe it's next year. I don't know exactly, but I have now been not obese, if that's a thing, longer than I was obese. And that's a really cool point for me to think about. You know, I used to describe myself before the whole Do-A-Day thing started as spending the first half of my life obese and spending the second half trying not to be obese, which is a kind of sad way to describe your life. But I'm past that. I'm now healthier than not healthy. And not next year, the year after, 2021, will mark 10 years of being really healthier than I've ever been in my entire life. And I got really fit when I was like 18, but I wouldn't have said I was healthy because there was a lot going on inside of me that, you know, of course, I didn't deal with until that moment starting with Do-A-Day's birth in July 1st of 2011. Well, it was really started June 30th, the night before, but it grabbed hold of me and became a clear thing that next morning. So 2 more years to go on that, but I've hit the 8-year mark of setting a specific goal, achieving it around my wellness. And that's a really cool thing to reflect on. And it's come with some highs, it's come with some lows. It's come with a lot of days done and a lot of days where I learned something from how maybe they weren't done the way I had hoped they would be. But that's okay. That's kind of the point. So look, I wanted to put out a little episode about that. My next episode that's coming out Tuesday is with Costmart, who founded Conbody for Real Housewives of New York watchers. You may remember him from there. It's a prison-style boot camp and fitness company. But here's the thing: is this isn't about promoting his business. It's about the whole path to get there. Cos was a drug dealer on the streets of New York, making literally millions of dollars a year, like $2 million a year at age 19. So think about that. And he got arrested several times. And in the final time that he got arrested, he was given a 10-year sentence. He spent time towards the end in solitary confinement. And he was a dad. And, you know, couldn't see his son, and got this diagnosis of an impending heart attack when he got into prison because of how unhealthy he was. And that sparked something in him. You know, he didn't want to leave his son behind, and he wanted to take better control of his life. And so he changed for himself. But in the process, he discovered a way to help others. You know, it's something that's gotten some attention the past couple of years about people come out of prison, how hard it is to build a stable life, how hard it is to find employment, supportive network, the right people, all that. And so that's actually the movement he's created. And the fitness thing is really just a mechanism for it. But we get into all that. It's a really cool episode. But one thing he talks about specifically is when he got out of prison, he had nothing. So he moved back in with his mom, slept on her couch, and every day he went to the park and did these workouts and tried to rope people in. And sometimes he'd have a person, maybe two. Sometimes it would just be him. But he's like, you know, it was a grind. It was a struggle every day. And he talks about how he just got up and he did each day. And he built something. And he built something now that, you know, they've had 40 employees and they've got 2 locations. They're expanding to more. He's got a book. There's a documentary. Like the guy was, we were all set to record and he had to cancel on me. He's like, I just got invited to the ESPYs, so I can't record tonight because I gotta go do that. So like, you know, things have really changed for him, and that's incredible. But it all started from that daily push, that daily struggle. So really cool. The whole thing just has me thinking, obviously your birthday can be a time to reflect. So it all came together, and I was like, I just kind of want to sound this out in an episode, in a live cast. And so that's what I'm doing. So I hope you guys don't mind. One other thing is today, my 41st birthday, is the day that I am launching the pre-orders for my next book, the 50, 75, 100 Solution Build Better Relationships. And it's really important for me that gets out there and that as many people as possible get the book, see the book, take it in, because we all have relationships that could be better. We all have relationships that maybe seem okay, but do you really, are you satisfied with okay when you could have more than that? Are you satisfied having relationships that you have to walk on eggshells around, or you avoid, or are really painful or difficult? It doesn't mean they'll be perfect, but they can be better. And that's something we all need in every aspect of our lives. Business, family, all kinds of different things. It comes up all the time. So I wanted to share that. You can pre-order the book. Now, it's available in lots of different formats. But one of them in particular, because it was the one that Do a Day sold the most in. So I picked this one for a special pre-release deal. So the paperback's $11.99. Kindle, Nook, Apple Books, Google Play Books is $6.99. But for the pre-release, so through November 19th, the book comes out a month from today, it's going to be 99 cents for the Kindle. So if you grab it on Kindle and pre-order, which you can do right now, you can go to 5075100.com, so 5075100.com/Kindle. That'll take you straight through to the Amazon page to order the Kindle. Or if you're not sure what format you want, you can see all the formats that are available for pre-order at 5075100.com/preorder. Pretty easy to get to. And if you can't remember what to put in after the slash, just go to 5075100.com and you'll see a green or kind of teal-ish button that says get the book, and that'll take you through to the pre-order page. So pretty easy to find. 5075100, 99 cents, lots of numbers to remember, but if you grab it on pre-order for the next month, you can get it for next to nothing. And the reason for that is pretty simple. I want this book in as many hands as possible because we all need it. We all need help. Someone on the Instagram live said they can't see the book, so there's that. That was my wife, was not just someone. It's the most important someone. And it's a coincidence, I'm realizing the logo for the book and the logo for her brand are very similar. One color different. Anyway, you can go and pick up the book. 99 cents pre-order. Go and do that today. I've seen pre-orders coming through. That's awesome. It means people are going to get the content and get it at less than $1. Good deal. 5075100.com/Kindle. Go right through to get the Kindle for 99 cents. And I didn't mention, but it will also be out in audiobook. That was something, feedback I got about Do a Day, that people wanted to listen to it like during their commute or something. So I recorded the audiobook after Do a Day came out. With 5075100, I did it before. So they're all going to be releasing. They should be releasing at the same time. Still waiting to hear back from the editors at Audible that the files are okay. But hopefully that's all settled before the 19th. So November 19th is the launch day. October 19th is the pre-launch or the pre-order launch day. And it's your chance to get it for 99 cents at 5075100.com. That's it. I just wanted to share these thoughts with you. You know, birthdays are time to reflect, to think back about what we have going on in our lives, in our days. A lot of things struck me this morning, and I was like, yeah, I just kind of want to get that out there and get people thinking about that. So I would kick it back to you is, what are you thinking about? What are you reflecting on? What have you amassed in your life, your series of days that inspires you? Maybe that gives you pause. Maybe that makes you stop and think, is this what I want to be doing, or is there something more I can do for myself? These are the good questions in life we actually just need to ask on a regular basis. And some people shy away from them. I say go for it. Actually what I say is, today's a new day. Go out and do it.